Coming up on this episode of SEVA TV, we learn how to ride a unicycle, the importance of warming up, and see the Einstein Volleyball Team in action. Stay tuned for all of this and more on SEVA TV. Hello and welcome to SEVA TV. My name is Yusuf and I'm so excited to be your host today. In our first video, Parker and Collin from John Barrett Middle School teach us how to play basketball. Let's talk with these students to learn more about their process.
I am Parker. I go to John Barrett Middle School and the name of my video is How to Play Basketball. In my video, I teach you the basics of basketball like shooting, dribbling, and defense. I got all the shots, did all the editing, acted in it, got all the audio. I'm a quadruple threat. I learned a lot of how to get natural sound, how to not get shots, run back inside, and then go back out for more shots. This is an instructional video on how to play basketball. All right, first you need to know the basics, like dribbling, shooting, and defense. Let's start with dribbling. Dribbling is the simplest thing to do. You just need to bounce the ball up and down with your finger pads, but you don't want to slam the ball down. Next, let's move on to shooting. Shooting is also pretty easy. First, you need to get your balance. Next, you need to bend your knees. You want to make sure you see your target clearly. Your elbow should be facing your target. Finally, you need to follow through and put your hand in the cookie jar. Finally, defense. Defense is a little bit harder. You need to stay about an arm's length away from your opponent. You want to stay lower than your opponent and not reach for the ball. Next, you want one arm lower than the other. If your opponent stops, then stick one arm straight up in front of them. All right, now that you know the basics, let's move on to positions. 1, point guard. Point guard is responsible for handling the ball and bringing it up the court. 2, shooting guard. Shooting guard is a player who can score a lot of points in a short period of time. 3, small forward. A small forward is often compared to a shooting guard in that they have similar jobs. 4, power forward. The power forward is a big, powerful individual who can dominate rebounding and inside scoring. 5, center. The center is almost always the biggest man on the court, a player who can alter the opponent's offense just by his presence. All right, now that you know the positions, let's move on to rules. First thing you need to know about is double dribble. If you hold the ball in both hands, you cannot dribble until you get the ball again. Next, you need to know about travel. Travel is when you take more than 2 steps without dribbling. This will cause the ball to go to the other team. Out of bounds is when the ball goes outside the line. Once it does, the team that didn't touch the ball last gets the ball. And finally, there are only 5 people per team on the court at a time. I hope this video has taught you, or at least helped improve your knowledge on how to play basketball.
Thanks for that great step-by-step process on how to play basketball. Next up, we visit a Sac Republic FC soccer game up close with this video from Will Rogers Middle School.
Hi, I'm Deirdre Long with the Will Rogers Media Program, and I'm currently at the Sacramento Soccer Stadium. Here at the Sacramento Republic Stadium, things are jam-packed. Here's what some people think.
So sound is part of the game. So a big portion of the way they can make sound is to hit the bleachers. So what they're doing, that means that our players got a corner kick and they want to give them encouragement. So whenever there's a corner kick, they'll do the stomping right up until the player kicks it in.
Yeah, our fans are amazing. I mean, we're going to have a huge crowd here today. It's going to be loud, it's going to be exciting, and if we can capitalize on that, it'll just make it a harder day for the other team, right?
It's time! We're here to win. That's what we want to do. Tell them, Liv.
Yeah.
It sounds like Sacramento Republic fans are rattling stadiums this year.
Wow, great video. Next, we learn the importance of warming up before playing something like that game of soccer.
Warming up before exercising might seem unnecessary, but it really helps. According to the New York Post, up to 45% of people believe that their physical injuries come from skipping their warm-up. Warming up helps your body gradually get ready for a workout to prevent injury. Not doing so may cause muscle cramps, torn ligaments, fractures, and more. Don't trip up, warm up.
According to Max from Del Paso Manor Elementary School, skateboarding is an accessible sport that we can all learn how to do. Let's tune in with him to learn more about this sport. Max, take it away.
My name is Max and I go to Del Paso Manor, and the name of my video is Skateboarding, Everyone Can Do It. My video basically explains skateboarders and their skateboarding career and what they have learned through it and what they get out of it. I hope my viewers will understand skateboarding a little more and not as just an activity.
I've found a passion for skateboarding, and so have many others.
I've been skating 14 years here at this skate park.
I've been skating since the age of 6.
I've been skating since about 4th grade. I started skateboarding when I was 16.
I've been skateboarding for, I'd hate to say it, but over 40 years.
I mean, it's really influenced almost everything in my life. I've traveled the world to do it.
Skateboarding is an art, a passion, and a sport, but many people believe it to be a nuisance. I asked some skateboarders about their passion for this misinterpreted sport.
I had a friend who was really into it when he was younger, and he got me into it, and that's how I started off.
Still skate because it's a form of meditation.
Which I find it more of a very creative experience, if you ask me.
Skateboarding is not a passing trend, but what makes people continue skating?
Just progressing and learning new tricks it just keeps me going, and it's always the funnest thing to me.
You know, when you land a trick, it feels good.
You don't quit skateboarding because you get old. You get old because you quit skateboarding.
Skateboarding teaches you grit and self-reliance, and it teaches you a lot of lessons that you can apply to your life as an adult.
Even though it's not a group sport or a team sport, it's for someone to find themselves with.
I definitely do like to see it as a sport.
It's a great sport. It keeps you healthy, mentally and physically.
Skateboarding pretty much keeps me, I feel, young.
Skateboarding is something that everyone can find themselves in. It is something that you can practically do anywhere, but many people think of it differently in a bad way.
Skateboarding should be seen in the public eye as something that's a lot more wholesome, if you will, because of its ability to bring people together from different age groups, different backgrounds, different social backgrounds.
I mean, I show up to a skate park and the kids are, 10 years old, and I'm able to speak to them at the same level. We're talking about skateboarding tricks. And
most skaters are very nice people and aren't vandals.
So it's just like any other community. It has its goods and its bads,
I don't know, maybe I'm biased, but I don't think they create that much damage. They might dirty a curb up or scrape up a rail. As long as you had your skateboard and a piece of concrete, it didn't cost any money. You could do it anywhere.
Skateboarding helps build community through creative opportunities.
Winter is coming, so let's start preparing for the snowy season by learning how to snowboard. Donovan and Jackson from John Barrett Middle School show us how.
My name is Donovan. I go to John Barrett Middle School, and my video name is How to Snowboard. So basically in my snowboarding video, I just explain how to do the basics of snowboarding, like heel side and toe side. If they wanted to try snowboarding, I would encourage them to watch my video. I think the most favorite part of my video was hanging out with my grandma because she was the camera woman. And you know, it was just a great time. Like she was learning and I was learning. So it was just a great experience all in all. You said you want me to do what? You said you want me to teach you how to snowboard? I mean, I guess. Let's get to it. The first step in getting into snowboarding is obviously your gear. Boots, goggles, jacket, pants, and you know, your snowboard. Now that you have all your gear, your boots, and your board set up, you're ready to go to the mountain. So let's go. When you're on the chairlift, you want to pretend you're in the middle of a clock. You're facing toward 12 on top of the mountain. To your left is 9, to your right is 3, and behind you is 6. And in my opinion, getting off the chairlift is the hardest part. So you want to have your snowboard facing towards 12. One more thing for chairlift etiquette, you want to make sure to be mindful about the people around you. Here you can see I combine toe side and heel side turns to go down the mountain with ease. And how you stop and turn on heel side is by shifting your waist right, pointing your toes forward. You'll also want to position yourself as if you're sitting in a chair for balance. You will want your butt a little bit out, back straight, and hands over the top of the snowboard, and your knees a little bent. Also when doing this, your groin area will want to be pointing out a little. And then, while your chest is pointed to the top of the hill, you want to pressure your toe side, and that will turn your snowboard. Now that you know how to turn on heel side and toe side, you'll be able to shred beginner hills. And that's how you snowboard.
Next, we get to explore the new Aquatic Center near Inderkum High School, which is under construction. Justin takes us in for a closer look.
I'm here at the North Natomas Aquatic Center with Karina Telemontes and Kirk. You can hear the construction in the back. We got plenty of work being done on the Aquatic Center. It's going to be open in January. We got to talk with Kirk and Karina and just get more information about what's going on in here and see a little more.
So hi everyone, my name is Karina Telemontes. I am Chief of Staff to Mayor Pro Tem Angelique Ashby in the City of Sacramento.
My name is Kirk Thompson. I'm with the City of Sacramento Department of Public Works.
Hoping to open up at the beginning of January 2022 and really begin operations in February, and we have a series of events and activities planned for the grand opening that the entire community will be invited to. We have a joint use agreement, which means that students will be able to do swim practice, swim lessons, swim competitions here from the local school district, along with other partners like Visit Sacramento and other swimming competition teams that will bring a lot of tourism and like nationwide Olympic pre-qualifiers and just nationwide events to Sacramento, to our aquatics facility here in Natomas, and to bring tourism.
And then we have 4 pools, a 50-meter pool, which is an Olympic-sized pool, a 25-yard pool, which is essentially half the size of an Olympic pool that is used for warm-up and swim lessons, that type of thing. We have an activity pool, which is basically a large play structure, water play structure that's accessible. Going to be exciting for the kids, younger kids. And then we have a double slide pool that is a little bit over 40 feet in the air, which should be fun to see Karina come down.
There is one thing I specifically love is 10, 12-foot flip-flops that you will see in a little bit. We have a local artist in West Sacramento that helped design them, and it's going to be a thing called Meet Me at the Flip-Flops when you're trying to meet up with a buddy. So we're going to see them in a little bit, and that's probably one of my favorite pieces because I think that they're the most giant flip-flops in the world.
That looks like a great place to swim for future summers in hot Sacramento. Next, we look at the unique skill of unicycling. Elizabeth, show us how to ride like a pro.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Sweet and I go to Rosemont High School. The name of my video is How to Ride a Unicycle. I want people to learn how to ride a unicycle. I think it's a cool skill that not many people have. I like my video because I am passionate about riding unicycles and it's not something everyone knows how to do, and it teaches other people how to do something that's really cool.
Unicycle. The first thing we're gonna do is get a helmet and be sure that it's nice and buckled because safety first. For this step, we are gonna learn how to get on the unicycle. We are gonna want a wall or a fence or something. I'm using a fence. We are going to want to be sure that the pedals are level and that the back pedal is closest to our dominant foot. Then we are going to put our hand on the wall or fence and then put the unicycle between our legs, put our dominant foot on the back pedal, then push up and you're on the unicycle. So now that we are on the unicycle, we're going to learn how to fall. Because you're likely to fall a lot. You're likely to fall either forwards or backwards. We're going to learn both. For this step, we're going to learn how to fall forwards. You are going to let go of this handle and step out. For this step, we're learning how to fall backwards. Unlike falling forward, you're going to want to hold onto the seat so the unicycle doesn't shoot out from underneath you. You are going to hold onto the seat, and just like falling forwards, you're going to step out of it while holding onto the seat.
Tip 1. Start inside. Tip 2. Get on in a hallway. Tip 3. Walk your hands along the wall. Tip 4. Bounce back and forth between both hands. Tip 5. Try using one hand to balance. Tip 6. Hold on to the seat and use the other arm for balance. Tip 7. Let go of the wall and just go for it. Tip 8. Go outside and ride from one light post to another.
Safety is always number one, so let's take a look at some safety tips on walking and biking to school.
On October 6th, here at Will Rogers Middle School, it was Walk and Bike to School Day. This is when teachers and staff members invite out students to walk and bike to school, where they explain about the safety that comes with it.
Welcome everybody to the National Walk to School Day here at Will Rogers. We're walking to school and biking to school.
And we're here for Walk or Bike to School Day, as you can see the sign. So we're here walking and biking to school and make sure that we're safe and that everyone has safe routes to school.
This is the 9th year that Will Rogers has hosted Walk and Bike to School Day. We average about 25 people and more seem to walk rather than bike.
Make recognition to all those who walk and bike to school and make sure that we do so and that we do it in safety. So
it's fantastic to see so many kids out here participating, learning about how to be safe when we're walking and rolling to school, and staying healthy and fit while we're doing so.
It was kind of fun.
That was it for Walk and Bike to School Day. I'm Elvis, signing off.
Now, let's take a trip out to the green with Collin from John Barrett Middle School. Collin, show us how it's done.
My name is Collin and I go to John Barrett Middle School, and the name of my video is How to Play Golf. In my video, I teach people how to play golf by telling them the areas, what clubs they should use in each area, and some tips for hitting and putting. I would want them to learn pretty much the basics so that they know what golf is, just if like they want to learn something new. Hi, if you're interested in learning to play golf, this video is right for you. Golf is a sport where you hit a golf ball with some clubs to make it go in a hole with as little swings as possible. There are 5 different areas in golf: the green, the tee box, the fairway, the rough, and hazards. The tee box is where you start, and when you're at the tee box, you should use a driver because that's what's gonna get you the farthest. When you hit off the tee box, you're probably gonna land on the fairway, and when you're on the fairway, you should try and use an iron. The green is the area that has the hole that you're trying to get your golf ball into. And when you're on the green, you typically want to use a putter. The rough is the area next to the fairway, and it is hard for your golf ball to move in, so you should try and avoid your golf ball landing in it. Finally, hazards. Hazards are the areas that you want to avoid the most because they can be sand traps or water. Sand traps are pretty hard to get out of, so if you landed one, you should use a sand wedge because that's what's going to get you the highest chance of getting out. The water is the worst area to land in because if you land in it, you lose your golf ball, you try again, and it costs you 1 swing. When you swing, you want to make sure to keep your eye on the ball, follow through, and line up your feet so that the side of your feet is facing the hole. When you putt, you only want to do little swings or the ball will probably go too far. And you should try and use the line on your putter because it will help you aim. I hope this video helped improve your golf skills, and if you want to practice, go to any local golf range near you.
This past year, we had several student media teams participate in our SEVA Fest event with the Sac Republic FC. Madeline and Michelle from Del Campo High School gave us this report.
My name is Maddie, and I attend Del Campo High School. The name of my video is Sac Republic Fans and Community. I got the opportunity to go to a Sac Republic game and have full access to the stadium and just behind the scenes. And me and Michelle worked on a video about the fans and community surrounding Sac Republic and then things that Sac Republic does for the community. I want viewers to learn that like soccer teams and just sports in general, it's kind of more than just like about the sport and about the team. Like I feel like fans and the community is what really makes sports like important, because if there's no fans, I mean, what's the point in sports? No one's watching you, no one's watching the achievements of the athletes.
Sacramento Republic FC has been a beloved professional local soccer team for around 7 years, and since then they've built a dedicated fan base of soccer lovers in the Sacramento area.
A Sacramento Republic really tries to embody the diversity, experience, and passion of our city and our community. We got people from all over the world, and what do people play all over the world? Soccer.
Sac Republic brings together fans in the area that have much heart for soccer as a sport by bringing their passions to the stands.
Well, to me, my family, soccer is kind of like a way of life. You know, it's our passion. We love soccer. It's part of our culture.
Soccer is a life. You start from age 4, you play, rest of your life. Never stops.
This love and support for the sport and the team is strongly appreciated by the Sac Republic players, coaches, and management team, who share this love for soccer.
Regards the fans, they're huge. The fans are massive for us. The fans are, you know, we need them in difficult moments. We need them to be loud, and we need them to get behind us, and we need them to support us. So they're huge as well.
The team shares deep love for its fan base and the Sacramento community, and they are committed to giving back to them.
So for Sac Republic, we recognize that we're more than just a soccer club. We want everyone from all walks of life to come out and enjoy the game that they love. Everyone in this region loves soccer, and for us to be out in the community, that's the least that we can do.
Sac Republic will continue to reach for more accomplishments in the future, bringing joy to the soccer community and helping those in need. With fellow student journalist Michelle, I'm Maddie, reporting for DC Daily.
Go Sacramento, go Republic!
Lastly, we drop in on an Einstein Volleyball Team game to experience the sport of volleyball firsthand.
Hi, my name is Matthew Fedelusis.
And I'm Greg, and we're here with your Eagle Nation news.
Have you ever wondered what it's like behind the scenes of the Einstein Middle School volleyball team?
They're working really hard this year to bring back the championship.
They started in August and practice every single day right after school, but except game day.
They practice every 2:45 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Now, let's go interview Kelsey Blair from the Einstein Volleyball Team.
I hope to get better at it and try my best and try to go higher in success in more volleyball. I will try out in the future when I'm in high school. I'll try to make the team. Probably won't, but yeah.
My name is Matthew Fedelusis.
And I'm Greg Takahara.
Thank you for watching behind the scenes of the Einstein Middle School volleyball team.
That's all we have for you today, but guess what? We have more episodes and even more videos, so if you want to check out anything else brought to you by the SECC, like the SEVAs, go to secctv.org for more information. My name is Yusuf, and thanks for joining me for this episode of SEVA TV. See you next time.